I have to do the sound check again because it wasn't done.
That works. Hello? Om Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavivirritam Kalmasapaham Shravana Mangalam Srimadatam Bhavikrinanti Ye Bhurita Jana. The nectar of thy words is the life for those who are scorched by the world. Words which have been uttered by the knowers of truth, which wipe out sins, the very hearing of which is beneficial, which are beautiful, pleasing to the ear, pleasing to the heart, which are inexhaustible. Those who recount them on earth are the givers of plenty. Om, peace, peace, peace. Good evening to you all. So I am very happy to be present again with the nectar-like words of the Narada Bhakti Sutras, the Narada's aphorism on the devotion. We have been reading this beginning with that athato bhakting vyakhya swam. Now therefore we shall explain devotion to God, and then the second mantra was Satosmin Paramo Premorupa. Bhakti has been described as the supreme love towards God. Amrita Sarupacha, it is of the nature of immortality. And then Narada is telling that yang labdhva pumana siddha bhavati amrita bhavati tripta bhavati, by attaining which the devotee's objects are fulfilled, he becomes immortal and becomes ever satisfied. Attaining that devotion, the devotee become ever satisfied. Yat prappo na kinchit vanchati, na shochati, na dveshti, na ramati, notsahi bhavati. After obtaining the devotion, the devotee does not desire anything else, does not grieve, does not hate anything, does not enjoy anything else, and does not feel encouraged to do anything else. And then Yas gatva matto bhavati stabdo bhavati atma ramo bhavati. After knowing which, the devotee becomes like an intoxicated person, becomes free from all activities like an inert object, and finds all joy in his own self. So this much we have already read. And today, the 7th sutra, we will begin with Sa no kamayamana nirodhas rupatvat. That devotion, supreme devotion, this characteristic of the devotion is being described. How is that devotion? Sa, that devotion. No kamaya mana. Kamaya mana does not require anything, no desire, anything else. Rupatvat, being of the nature of nirodha, control, all the senses automatically becomes controlled, non-functional. When that devotion is attained, then one becomes completely free from the pull of the senses. It is not that you have to do it forcibly. Many things forcibly we do. No, it is not good, I will not see that. Oh, it is not good, I will not eat that. Oh, it is very beautiful, but it is not mine, I will not take that because it becomes stealing. So many things we do not do, although there may be desire in the mind, but we utilize our morality, ethics, our right understanding, and we remain abstained from that. It is forcibly we are doing, but when that devotion is dawned in the mind, attained to that devotion, one voluntarily, automatically becomes sa no kamaya mana. That devotion does not require anything else because it is attained through complete control of the senses. The senses become controlled and you are established in that devotion. So, this is the 7th sutra. This deals the further characteristics of devotion. Earlier Narada was mentioning the characteristics of an aspirant who has acquired devotion. He now elaborates on the nature of devotion. Devotion is not something that is used as a means for the attainment of any desired object. Mostly, we go to the temple, we go to the holy company, we do something good, we donate, we help others. There is, outwardly we may not express it, but mostly there is a very finest desire that people will appreciate my gesture, and whom I am helping, he or she will be a little grateful to me. Although I am not anything else I am asking for in return. And to God also, God will give me merit. I am doing all these good things, so my family will remain in good health. If I am a businessman, I will prosper in my business. If I am a politician, I will go to higher and higher places. So like that, we sadhus, and we will be raised to higher level of spiritual attainment. Something is there. That is why generally people go to God, pray to God. But this devotion is not of that kind. There is no question of anything else in this devotion. When that supreme devotion, immortality-like, always ever blissful, eternal, there is no break in that. When you are established in that, when that devotion is attained, then all the senses automatically become controlled, non-functional. They don't ask for anything else in return. No other desire, only desire for devotion. Hanumanji is praying, "Oh Ramchandraji, see that I don't want anything. Only thing I want, that my mind remains in you and you alone only. Nothing else. See that my mind doesn't go here and there and trapped in anything that is worldly. Nothing. I do not even want to see your other forms. I know you are God. You appeared in different ages as different avatars, incarnations. I know that. But my mind is not fascinated. It's not desirous to see those forms. I like to see you in this form only, lotus-eyed, Kamalalochana, Sri Ramachandra. You just, that is my only desire. And asking for desire, Sri Ramakrishna says, asking for desire is also non-desire. This does not come to the fold of any desire. Because desire itself is a kind of negation of desires. Devotion itself is a kind of negation of desires. Holy Mother said, if you can become nirvashana, desireless, now itself the truth will be dawned, will be revealed to you. So Sri Ramakrishna says, bhakti, prarthana, prayer for the devotion is not actually a prayer, it is not a desire. Because prayer for desire and devotion is actually praying for desirelessness. So, this way it is explained. We usually pray to God for attaining something, some objective which we cannot get ourselves. We understand, oh God, you please bless me. With my own power I cannot have it. So you help me. Through your grace I will have. Liberation, we need God's grace. Heaven, we need God's grace. Anything worldly attainment, whatever we get joy in it, we need it for our sustenance, for our enjoyment, for our happiness, our joy. Even if it is not for me, my near and dear ones, husband, wife, son, daughter, father, mother, friend, this, that, so many things are there. It is not that always I am asking for my own body and mind. But we are desirous of something for the good of others also. Oh, but this kind of devotion is complete surrender of all desires at the feet of the Lord. Nothing else. You know best what is to be done. Oh God, help him or help her. Oh God, he is very poor. See that he or she becomes a little rich. Oh, he or she is sick, suffering from diseases. Oh God, save his or her life. Oh, there is an accident. Yes, these are all good things, asking for others. But when your mind is, there's a lower quality of devotion. We are depending on God. We are praying to God, praying for others, for the good of others. Apparently there is nothing related to me and myself. I am not asking for me. But when mind will go, who are you to decide whether he or she should be cured or not cured, should get back his or her life or not, he or she should be promoted or not, he should be should remain poor or become rich? Do you know what will happen to him or her? Who are you? So a kind of complete surrender comes. So all the desires are shunned, given up, renouncing not only enjoyment of anything of the world, enjoyment of any desire also that is also gone. Enjoyment, desire for liberation also is gone. You know whether what liberation I will do. I am happy in your presence. I feel that you are in me and I am in you. What is my liberation? I don't bother for that. I don't care that liberation is something higher than me, than this devotion, supreme devotion. That there is a higher state. I do not have that feeling. I am happy with you. That is my highest goal. I have got you. I have attained to you. Nothing else. You know, whatever you do, you kill me, you burn me, you put me in hell, you put me in heaven, you finish my body, you keep me eternally living, I am not bothered. Mind is to such a sublime state, a realm, that these things even does not come in the mind. So, sa no kamaya mana nirodha rupatpat. That devotion does not require anything else because it is attained through complete control of the senses. And in the Gita, Bhagavan is telling Sri Krishna that Arjuna, you see, there are 4 types of devotees who ask for who pray, who come and pray and they become devotee. There are 4 types of categories, very beautiful, you will enjoy. And you will find which category you will fall in. Arto, Jigyasur, Artharthi, Jnani, Ja, Bharatarsava. In the Gita, we find that devotees have been divided into 4 categories. First one is Arto. Arto means the man who is in trouble. I am suffering. Oh God, save me. I know I cannot save myself now. Oh God, save me. Something. I have tried. I know my limitation. That much understanding is there. My mind is raised that I am not making God my rival. That, oh no, I will make. No, that devotion is there. But it is lower kind of devotion. I know God is there. God can do anything and everything. And I cannot do that. I cannot achieve. I cannot come out of this problem, this sickness, this trouble, this illness, this trap, this danger. So many things are there. So we pray to God. This is Artho. Desirous of something, so I am a devotee of you. He prays to God to be saved from that, which in his or her capacity impossible to attain. So this is number 1, Artho. Then Artharthi. Then Jnani. What is Jnani? Then Jigyashu. Artho, Jigyashu, Artharthi, Jnani. 4 types. Artho means those who are desirous of something because to free themselves, to save themselves for something which is beyond their capacity to achieve. Then second category is Jignashu, one who desires to know the secret of creation. God, you know everything. You are the creator, you are the sustainer, you are the destructor. You know everything. So you tell me. I am inquisitive. I want to know. This inquisitiveness, That prompts one to pray to God. Oh God, I understand, I alone, with my limited medha, dhi, my understanding, my intelligence, my physical, mental strength, I understand. I cannot achieve that. You reveal yourself. So, there are about the creation, about the mysteries of the universe, about death, about life, all these things, he or she wants to know, knows that by himself or herself cannot know this, so he or she prays to God. Oh God, help me. I want to know this. You reveal all this truth. So this is Jignasu, who wants to know something, a devotee. This is second. Another type of people also, their devotees are there. They also come to me and pray. It is, I'm quoting from the Gita. What are those group called? They are artharthi. One who desires for something worth attaining. He prays for the fulfillment of some need. He wants to achieve something through the grace of God, through His blessings. I know I cannot earn this money, but desire is this. Artharthi wants something. That is why I am praying, oh God, you please help me. Oh God, bless me with this. Not liberation, not hire anything, but wealth, something in this world. It may be food, it may be car, it may be house, it may be money, it may be name, fame. So many things are there we are desirous of. So, first one is save this artho. I am suffering, I cannot come out. So doctor has said, suppose, no, we cannot, it is cancer, and there is no answer. The best doctor has said in the hospital, nursing home, whatever it may be. So, God, this is artho. I am suffering, remove my suffering, save me. Then Jignasu, I do not know all these things. What is this creation? Where from we have come? Where we will go? What is the nature of the creation? What are all these things? So many questions are there about this. I want to know. So, this is Jignasu. And now third is artharthi. Artharthi is, he prays for the fulfillment of some need. They are also devotees. He wants to achieve something through the grace of God. I know I can myself not attain to that, get that, achieve that. And last, the fourth class and the last class, the devotee, Jnani, who has known that God is the only object worth attaining. And his devotion goes towards him spontaneously. I have got enough kicks in this world. I have enjoyed a little bit of the world. Swami Vivekananda said once after, you see, I have a little bit of experience of this world. So, half of the world I have traveled and I have gathered a little bit of experience. I know where the shoe pinches. So, through lives after life, suffering and this and that, in this life, somehow it dawns in the minds of some people who are Jnani. Yes, if anything to pray, let us pray to God, not to anybody. Because what is there in other things? It is fleeting, it comes, it goes. Nothing is permanent. No one can give anything permanent joy, bliss, happiness. Nothing is permanent. Everyone is temporary. How can a limited one can give you unlimited, infinite joy, peace for eternity? It is not possible. It is possible only by the God. So, the devotee, a Jnani, who has known that God is the only object of worth attaining, so what else I will ask for? And his devotion goes towards him spontaneously. Oh God, I submit myself at your mercy. You see what is good, what is bad, what you will give. This type of 4 types of people. The last category, he, Jnani or she, is wise, man or woman of steady wisdom. These are the four categories of devotees. In the Gita it has been mentioned that they are all great because they love God, they are devotees. Although someone is asking for the worldly wealth, someone is asking, there is no, I have enough wealth, I don't want, but this incurable disease, you save me. Or I have met with an accident, now save my life. I don't want money, I don't have enough money, enough name, fame, I have got. A degree, this, that, education, everything is there. Only now life is, you please save me from this disaster, danger. So, this type, many types are there. 4 types mainly, these are there. And of all these 4, Bhagavan in the Gita is telling that who is my nearest and dearest one of all of them. These 4 categories are there. It is not that easy, Arjuna. This whole world is covered with the Maya, attachment, delusion, great illusion. It is very difficult for ordinary people to come out. Ordinary people will not strive for it because their nature is like that, bad nature. They don't like to come to me, they don't like to love me. They love everything in this world, but not God. But Arjuna, I tell you, Daivi esha gunamoyi mama maya duratvaya mameva ye prapaddante mayametang tarantite. So these great illusion, great delusion, this attachment, from which nobody can come out on his or her own. So it is very difficult. For this most wonderful Maya, veil of mind, consisting of the 3 gunas, modes of nature, Sattva, Raja, Tama, all these things are there, is extremely difficult to break through. Those, however, who constantly adore me alone are able to cross it. This is so. Can anyone say that I will cross the ocean, Pacific Ocean, I will start from here and I will after? It is impossible. But Mukhaṁ karati vācālaṁ pangam langhayate girim yat kripa tamaham bande paramananda madhava. But in the Gita it is there. Mukhaṁ karati vācālaṁ. Those who cannot speak, they become garrulas, talkative. Those who cannot talk, they are born in that way, but by God's grace they become. This in the Bible, there is the stories of Jesus. Oh, blind people are coming and falling on the feet of Jesus. Jesus is telling, oh God, I don't do all these things, I do not know. Since you have so much faith in me that if I touch your eyes, if I touch your head and bless you, and you will get back your eyes, all right, let it be. You have so much of faith, let it be. I am not claiming that I have that power to cure any blind, take away his blindness. That disease, patient of the skin is falling, leprosy, lepers. I don't want. Jesus is not born to show some miracles. Jesus is born to show us the path to God. But these are byproduct. On the way, while going, people are coming, all right, you are happy with child, you don't have any child, you have child. Oh, your son Lazarus, get up. Oh, Mary, Martha, all are there. Happy to get something worldly. Yes, what is wrong in that? You be happy with this. But only a few, this 12 only will follow him. And that also to the top of the mountain, and they are meant for the liberation. And one of them also will betray. So Jesus knows all these things. So, this very difficult, without the grace of God, to break through. And it is possible only when you have devotion for me. Those who constantly adore me, they alone are able to cross this. So in the Gita also Bhagavan has said that Pangung Langhayate Girim, the lame, those who do not have legs, they also cross the mountain, scale the mountain. Those who do not talk, they become talkative. Dead become alive. Through God's grace, anything can happen. But for ordinary people, it is very difficult to get out of this Maya, veil of attachment. Oh God, we are so happy with these worldly things, enjoyment. All these senses are also enjoying. What a joy! What is the need of God? What is the need of something higher? What is the need of heaven? Heaven is here. Generally, young people do not think of heaven, young boys and girls. Heaven, this thought comes only to the old people. Oh, I am suffering so much. After death also I have to go to hell. Let me go to heaven where there is enjoyment, there is no suffering. But young people, where is heaven? We want to make the heaven in this life now, here, we will enjoy here. So, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling, those whose wisdom has been carried away by Maya and who have embraced the demoniac nature, such foolish and vile men of evil deeds do not adore me. Only those who, by God's grace and through their good activities in the previous lives, now in this life has the feeling, the desire to think of God, to love God, to pray to God, to raise to a higher level of existence here and hereafter, and finally to be liberated. All these things come to those who constantly adore me, and they only can cross this uncrossable ocean of Maya, suffering, birth and death, all these things. And those whose mind is not pure, they will feel envy of me. They will be not feeling that I am worth praying for. So they will not understand my value. In the Gita, another chapter, Sri Krishna is telling, Abhajananti mang mura manushing tanu asritam param bhavam ajanantam mama bhuta maheshwaro. That I am that Supreme Lord is assumed this human body as Sri Krishna, son of so and so. These ordinary people, Mura, Abhajananti mang Mura, foolish people whose brain is not sharpened, whose intellect is not sharpened, pure. They think I am son of Nanda and Jashoda, this Vasudeva. They think I am like another human being, but they do not know my real nature. Mama bhuta maheshwaram. I am that from which everything has been appeared, has come. They don't know that. So they neglect me. They misbehave, maltreat, do not pay any value to me. They won't take my guidance also. Arjuna was a devotee, he followed. But Arjuna's brother was Duryodhana. Sri Krishna said the same thing. You are also my brother. Don't fight each other. Yudhishthira said, oh, you are giving me lecture. Do you think I understand less than you, Sri Krishna? Do you think I do not have power? I can challenge you. I can imprison you. Don't try to be over smart in front of me. I am also a man of caliber. Sri Krishna. He is threatening Sri Krishna himself. When Sri Krishna has gone as the mediator, please, don't have this fight, brother. But demoniac nature will make him forget all these higher qualities, the divinity of God, speciality of God, worth of God, taking God's name. Don't take. So then Sri Krishna is telling that Chaturveda bhajante mang, 4 types of devotees of noble deeds worship me, Arjuna. The seeker after worldly possessions, the afflicted, the seeker for knowledge, and the man of wisdom. These 4 types of people. Then next mantra, this Sri Krishna is telling, this Teshang Gyani Nitya Yukta Eko Bhaktir Vishishyate Priyo Hi Gyanino Atyartham Aham Sachama Mama Priya. What is that? Of these, the best is the man of wisdom. Of all these 4 types of devotees, the man of wisdom, ever established in identity with me and possessed of exclusive devotion for me, I am extremely dear to the wise man who knows me in reality, and he is extremely dear to me. See, God himself is telling, there are 4 types of devotees, they pray to me, they are all good people, they are devotees, they are taking my name, they love me, they trust me, they know I am the source of all power, energy, everything. But still, according to their mental standard and level, they ask. Something asks to be saved, something asks for wealth, something asks for name and fame. Some people ask for some other thing. And only the Gyanis, they know that they are one with me, and in this universe, other than me, nothing to be desirous of. So they don't ask for anything else. They want me and me alone. And they are the dearest to me. And next mantra is also exclaiming more. Udara sarvo evaite gyani tvatmaiva me matam asthita sahi yuktatma mameva anuttamam gatim. What is the meaning? Indeed, all these are noble. These are all devotees. God is not criticizing anyone. God is like our father, mother. Our father, mother also, they are limited being. They become annoyed, they sometimes take wrong decision, sometimes beats and scolds for any reason, without any reason, misunderstanding. But God is all wise, all wisdom is there, all knowledge is there, ever perfect, omniscient, omnipotent. God will not be. God lovingly speaking the truth, that indeed all these are noble, these 4 devotees, 4 kinds of devotees. But the man of wisdom is my very self. Man of wisdom is my very self, because he or she is undesirous of anything. He or she is not desirous of anything in this world. So God is telling, but the man of wisdom is my very self. Such is my view. Arjuna, if you want to know, my view is, who is the dearest devotee? Of all these 4 types of devotees, these devotees, those are Jnani. Indeed, all these are noble, but the man of wisdom, man of knowledge, is my very self. Such is my view. For such a devotee who has his mind and intellect merged in me, is firmly established in me alone, the highest goal. Me is the highest goal. What else will? Any other desire is a small one. If you are desirous of me, because I am the goal, there is nothing higher than that you can be desirous of. And when you get me, yang labdva chaparang labhang mannate nadhikam tata. When you get me, you don't feel that you need anything more. All desires are fulfilled. And if anything is taken away from you, don't feel that you should be suffering for that, because you don't feel that when I am with you, you have got me, you feel that you have got everything. So, of all these 4 types of devotees, they are all noble, they are all good people, they love me, they have their devotion for me, but the Gyan is, in my view, such devotee who has his mind and intellect merged in me and me alone, is firmly established in me alone, is the highest goal. I feel that kind of devotee is extremely dear to me. I feel that that kind of devotee is my very self. God is declaring the devotee who does not want anything other than myself, me alone, that type of devotee, that kind of devotee, he or she, is as it were, he or she is my own self. But the man of wisdom is my very self. So this God is declaring. So, bahunang janmanam ante Jnanavan mang prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. Meaning is, in the very last of all births, the enlightened person worships me by realizing that all this is God. Such a great soul is very rare indeed. So, Bhagavan is telling that all these are devotees, and when that supreme devotion comes, Narada is explaining that the 4th type, Jnani, they are the highest devotee. And in that devotion, there is no business. Asking for liberation, that is also not there. Who am I to ask for liberation? Do I know that my present state devotion is good, or liberation is good, or freedom is good, or bondage is good? What is bondage to me if I have got you, God? You are in me and I am in you. What higher thing can be there that I may be desirous of, running after, striving for? That feeling is gone. When you get God, the highest love for God, then you're forgetful of all other things in this world. So automatically, spontaneously, all these other desires falls off on its own. It is not that we have to strive for it. So long as we seek God as a means and not an end, we cannot be called true devotees. A real devotee does not make God a means. Oh God, you give me this, you give me this. Making something, I cannot do it myself. Let me pray to God, let me worship God. With the help of God, through God's grace, God's blessings, God's power, I will achieve that. No, I do not have anything to achieve other than you. Supreme love I have. If I have God, what else do I need? Hanumanji is telling. Nanna spriha raghupate hridaye asmadiye satyam vadami cha bhava akhilantaratma. Then, concluding, Bhakti prajacha raghupungava nirvarang me. This finally is asking this. I don't want anything else. See that I am not trapped. Only supreme devotion for you, towards you, nothing else. Oh Ramchandraji. So the real devotee, these 4 types of devotees, the highest type of devotee will not ask for anything, because we have begun the sutra. That meaning of the sutra is Sano kamayamana nirodha rupattat. Their devotion does not require anything else. There it becomes control of the senses automatically. All the senses become subdued, controlled. No other desire. I have got the highest thing. What can I ask for? It doesn't come in my mind. How can I ask? We ask something to God because it is there in our mind. So this devotion is wonderful, and the right type of devotion is not a means but an end in itself. I have got the end. After end, where I will go? We say this while driving, this blind lane. You go, after that, there is nowhere to go. Where you will go? You have to stop there. God is the last one. I am the last goal. When you have got this, you don't want anything else. That is the supreme devotion. Because if any other desire is there, anything worldly other than God, then you have not attained to the highest supreme devotion, as you are thinking of, claiming of. No, my dear, because I am the goal and you have got it. Then why there should be any other? Jesus Christ also said, you cannot worship, serve two masters. You cannot. What is that? God and mammon. You cannot. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Mammon means this material wealth that degenerates, debases our devotion, takes our mind from God towards the worldliness. So Jesus is telling that yes, you cannot worship God and mammon together. You cannot serve two masters. So if the highest devotion is there, there will be no other desire. Automatically it will come. This is the criteria by which one can judge the genuineness of devotion. In our devotion, if our devotion is genuine, we shall not seek anything from God, to the extent that we do not seek even salvation from births and deaths, that is liberation. That also I will not ask. The highest devotion, supreme devotion. We will not go with asking, oh God, you give me liberation, oh God, you give me freedom, oh God, you take me to the heaven, oh God, enough I have suffered, see that next life there is no suffering, I am always in heaven. Many people do yagga, this next mantra will come, we will follow that. There it is said that he or she becomes the Vedas, Vedic injunctions, you do this, Vedic karmakanda is there. What is the desire? Take me to the heaven. By doing homa, this yajnas, sacrifices, you follow this, what will be the result? You will go to heaven, enjoy heaven. But how long? That is also temporary. Hells and heavens are all temporary. This is not eternal. After some time you will come back again. When your bank balance is finished, your merits are finished, exhausted, now God will throw you, go down to the earth, and again you do tapasya, good things, merit, earn the merit, then come again, fly up to heaven if you like. Or if you like, you can become liberated, you can become one with me, no heaven, no this. There is no question of hell. Heaven also is something limited for some time. So, no asking, nothing. And there is no business with no liberation, asking for liberation, no highest goal. No, that also I will not ask. The highest type of devotee will not ask for anything other than God and God's love. I don't want anything, I am happy. You want to kill me, kill. You want to liberate me, you liberate. You want to keep me under bondage, eternity, for eternity, keep. That is your, I am not. But see that I am not minus you, out of you, you are not out of my heart. You are not out of my heart and I am not out of your heart. I want to remain with you and I want to keep you in my heart. So this is the gist of this mantra. In the Bhakti Yoga, there is Swamiji's, one lecture is there, Swamiji is telling, for the right type of devotion, the devotion itself is the goal. And Swami Vivekananda has stressed this in his Bhakti Yoga. What he is telling? The path of love is there. Swamiji is telling, if there is any trace of desire, even of the highest kind, it is desire, and therefore a negation. But what about the statement of Sri Ramakrishna? Sri Ramakrishna is telling, when he says, the desire for bhakti can't be called desire, I told you earlier. That is, that type of desire, oh God, give me devotion, give me devotion. That is, gradually you will find, oh God, you have got everything. In the beginning, we ask for many things as devotees. Gradually, when our devotion is matured, we find out we cannot ask for anything. It is below our dignity. As a devotee, we also have dignity. We feel, no, I cannot ask for that. Many people used to come to Sri Ramakrishna, oh Master, you pray to Mother. Swami Vivekananda himself, as a Narendranath, young boy, when his father passed away and there was nothing to earn, such a bright young man, graduate from Calcutta University in those days, was not having a morsel of food. Nowhere. You see the providence, because God will not allow him to be busy in the family matters. He has to come to the Chicago Parliament of Religions for the enlightenment of the whole world. So how can he be busy with his own 3, 4, 5 brother, sister, mother alone? They will be taken care of by them. So he went to Sri Ramakrishna. Yes, condition is very bad. I cannot earn anything. I have tried and tried and tried. Now I have failed. Now will you please request your mother, Makali, so that my mother, I cannot see, I cannot bear anymore the suffering of my mother, such a pious lady, and my brothers, I am the eldest son. Try to understand, my dear master. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, oh, you go and you ask to Ma. Because I don't know that lady. You know, I do not believe. He never went and stepped in the Kali Mandir till that night. 6 years he was coming and going on, but he will not enter because he has taken a vow, given a written in the registration form of Brahmo Samaj that yes, we will not sit in front of any murti, any image, any statue. Because Brahman is everywhere, not in the statue only. So he did not say, I do not know your mother. You say you talk to your mother. I do not even know. I did not even enter her temple. How can I ask? Well, no, it is your matter, my dear. I prayed many times for you to mother. Mother says, why you are asking for? And let the boy himself ask. Naren is not asking for. What is your business? Do you think, Naren, I have not prayed for you? I have prayed. But mother said, no, get out. It is my words, these are. Naren has to ask. So Naren, you go and you ask. Mother is the mother of the universe, everyone's mother. You do not know, but that doesn't mean that mother is not your mother. Ask, go. That is the first time Naren went and forgot for asking anything worldly. Like Hanumanji asked for supreme devotion, supreme knowledge, supreme renunciation. This is the Nirodha means giving up. Supreme detachment, supreme vivek, vairagya, discrimination, and complete renunciation. Nothing he could ask for. Oh, Mother, you are so beautiful. This luminous form. See that I always see you, this form. Oh, Mother, give me vivek dao, vairagya dao, give me this knowledge, supreme knowledge, give me the knowledge, give me the devotion, give me the detachment, renunciation, discrimination, and see that I don't forget you. Oh, Mother, you remain. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, did you ask? I said, oh, I forgot. What did you ask? I asked this. Go again, 3 times went. Narendranath could not ask for anything worldly. So when real devotion generates, you forget to ask for anything worldly. This is the beauty. So this kind of devotion, wonderful. This is actually, Nirodha means it is a kind of cessation or abstention. Abstention of what? Cessation of what? Nothing you will do. Next mantra, number 8 is, we will continue a little. Nirodhastu loko vedo vyaparo nyasaha. Nirodhastu, what is that? Control. Nirodha. Tu means loka. This public opinion, worldly people. They say, do this, this is so many things you have to do. Then Veda, the injunctions of the Vedas. Vedas full of codes. Vedic codes are there. You see, Bible, all these books give some code. Live this kind of life. This is ethics, this is morality, this is spirituality, this is to be do's and don'ts. These are the code books of all religion. But Nirodhastu loko vedo vyaparan nyasa. Nyasa means renouncing, giving up. Nirodhastu means loko, public opinion, Veda, injunctions of the Vedas, vyaparo, all activities, nyasa, renouncing. Control or cessation means discarding public opinion, the injunctions of the Vedas, and all activities. Then one will become a log of wood, a stone, completely not doing anything. It is not that. So whatever is there in the Vedas, Upanishads, what is the code of conduct in the society, he will not or she will not follow. So now this explanation is there, beautiful explanation is there. When your mind goes to God, how can you think that I can do anything else myself? Because mind is not in, we do activities because through our mind, our intellect, mind, intellect, anything that possesses to me is given to the feet of the Lord. When Sri Ramakrishna asked Girish Chandra Ghosh, just a bohemian, very bad, characterless man, very bad man he was. And he asked, and Sri Ramakrishna said, oh, you have devotion for me? All right, I will initiate you, I will give you mantra. By doing that japam mantra, taking God's name, you will be purified and you will also have your place. No, it is not your fate is doomed, eternal. It is not that. I will take care of that. Take mantra. You have to do it, repeat in the morning and evening. Morning and evening, what? Morning I cannot do. What? Morning you will, after getting up, when I get up you do not know. Because at night he is in the bar, he is with the other dancing nauseous girls and actors, actress and all these things, and in the bottle, with the bottle in hands. That is his life at night. When he sleeps he doesn't know, because he becomes unconscious not through sleep, through the influence of the liquor. And in the morning also, how can he give word to his guru what he cannot follow? So he is telling no. It's all right at night, evening, but my evening you will not understand what is my evening. His evening is this. He is not telling everything to his guru, hiding a little, but telling that it is not possible. All right, at night you go to bed, before going to bed, you will take God's name, I will give you God's name, that will purify you and you will be liberated. You will. Oh Thakur, you do not know when I go to bed. He doesn't go to bed on his own. Because drunkard people, they do not know where is bed, who will go to bed. It is not in their control. So he was speaking the truth. No, Thakur, you do not know when I go to bed. When I go, sometime you will go to bed before sleeping. Take God's name, give me a word, I will give you mantra. And now that also I cannot give. Then Sri Ramakrishna in an ecstatic mood, then, you rascal, give me your trusteeship, surrender. Then Girish said yes. Then Sri Ramakrishna gave him the mantra and took all the responsibility. So what I am telling, that type of devotion, complete surrender. Now, Girish Ghosh cannot take any decision. His own son has passed away. He cannot cry. He cannot weep, cannot shed tears. Because it is my personal thing. I don't have anything my personal. He will do or not do. He cannot take a decision. Even he cannot weep. Can you imagine the condition of a loving father who cannot even shed tears for his own child, loving child. Because he says, how can I? I have surrendered. I don't have an ego. See how it is working. A bohemian, a debauch, is such a bad man. Oh, it creates a different type of a reaction in our body about, while speaking of Girish Ghosh, of the past Girish Ghosh. But after coming to Sri Ramakrishna, after having the touch of Sri Ramakrishna, coming under the influence of Sri Ramakrishna's divine influence, celestial influence, purifying influence, what a man he became. Bhairava, Shiva's attendant. So, this nirodhostu lokavedo, when this kind of control, cessation comes, what is this? It's abstaining. It is not that you are to do anything. You are beyond any rules and regulations of the society. And even in the Vedas, Upanishads, then I will go beyond, I will disobey. Vedic, no. You are not to disobey, you are not to break anything, but you are not to do anything on your own. This problem of evil is solved. Because I am pure, I will be doing always something good. I will be thinking good of others. Sarve sukhina santu, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Let all be happy, let all be free of diseases. Let all see good and auspiciousness in everything and with everyone. Let none should suffer from anything. That is the prayer. Om, peace, peace, peace. When your mind is pure, you do not think that anything you ought to ask for yourself. You see yourself in everyone and you see everyone within yourself. Sarva bhutastam atmanam sarva bhutani cha atmani ikshata yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshana Gita. Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling Lord Sri Krishna, Arjuna, if your mind is raised, height into that level, what happens? Sarva bhutastam. You find yourself in everyone and you see everyone in yourself. Whom to love, whom to hate, who is your own. That is why Holy Mother said, my child, the whole world is your own, no one is a stranger. Make the world your own. Don't think that they are separate, thou and me. There is no me and mine and thou and everything is that God. I am also there, you are also there. There is no dualism, there is no second, there is no division. So this wonderful condition comes when supreme devotion dawns in your mind, you attain that, then automatically you shun this Vedic scriptural injunctions. Means you are not breaking. What is written in the Vedas, I will do opposite. It is not that. You forget to take any initiative on your own. You will not be breaking anything under the influence. Oh, Vedas said, so I will do. What I will do? I am beyond any activities. Our mind, our senses does not function. There is a story in the Bhagavata and I finish. It's a nice, funny story. Not funny, very important, but you will enjoy. This Sri Krishna was playing tricks with the gopis. Gopis were all very loving to Sri Krishna. The Sri Krishna would play his flute at midnight, and some of the gopis who loved Sri Krishna would come at midnight. And sometimes they forget their body consciousness, they take their lower portion of garments on the upper or lower. They forget their body and what they are doing. A mother cannot live when mother is giving the feeding to the baby. But that also, anyone coming, Sri Krishna is telling, hey, why you people have come? Or you played your flute and so, what is this? You are all women, you are somebody's wife and somebody's daughter, somebody's this. What is this? What people will think of you? At midnight you are coming, it is not good. And you have been doing your duties, go and do your duty. It is not good, go back, it is not good. So Sri Krishna was making joke in trying to test their devotion and playing with their minds. And then Sri Krishna, then they are telling us, how can you tell all these things, Krishna? Do you think that our hand will be working, our mind will be thinking, how we do? Our mind thinks, hey, I have to do this, do this. How can we do our household affairs, duties? You are asking us to go back. How can we go? Do you think our legs will go? Our hands, our mind, our eyes? Where is the ways? Nothing is working. Everything you have stolen away, Sri Krishna. Now you are making fool of us and asking us to go back. How will we go back? Where is our leg? Where is our hand? Where is our eyes? Where is our mind that will guide us, that this is our home way, this home world way? How can we go? There's the beautiful story in the when you have this supreme love, all your senses become non-functional. It is not possible to do activities according to following the injunctions and rules and regulations of the society. This becomes defunct. So the mind that is to be exercised for such purpose is absorbed in God, and so when the mind is absorbed in God, other senses or sense organs also cease to function normally. That is what the gopis wanted to convey to Sri Krishna. So we'll continue with this nectar-like words of the Narada Bhakti Sutras. We stop it here. Any question? Yes?
How can one purify the mind to get a little development towards Narada Bhakti? We are entangled so much with householder needs like food, water, family duty. How can one develop this type of bhakti?
How can? Last line. How can?
How can one develop this type of bhakti?
Bhakti. And that is what they are telling, that when do you ask anyone how to love my husband, how to love my son, how to love my father, how to love my brother, how to love my wife? Because you love, you feel a pull for that. You feel an attraction for your husband, your wife, your son, your daughter, your place of work. Do you ask anybody how to go and take my money after the month is over? I will have my salary. You know, you have an attraction for that. You are so happy, salary day. You get joy in that. So when we will have our joy for God, then automatically it will come. And for having joy in God, there is this, that take God's name. Pray to God. That also you have to pray to God. Oh God, I do not have love for you. Please see that I can love you. I have my devotion for you. Oh God, I am devoid of devotion. I am devoid of knowledge. I am devoid of any good things, oh God. So openly, sincerely, if you know that God is my nearest and dearest one, as you are loving your son, your daughter, your this and that, husband, wife, father, mother, friends, if you have this thought work in your mind that no, God is the ultimate reality, object of all love, all devotion, all worth, everything is in God. If I can have God and love for God, then everything else will take care of itself automatically. It is like that. When you really feel love for that God, how it will be generated? When you will have enough kicks and bitterness in the world, worldly things. Then and then only our mind will turn to God. So long we enjoy the world and worldly things, worldly objects, our mind will not go to God. And when enough is enough, then our mind automatically will turn to God. When we don't go to the doctor, we don't go to the garage when my tire is punctured, when I need the fuel, automatically I will go to the fuel center for refueling, to the doctor, physician for the treatment, because without the help of the doctor, now I feel the necessity of a doctor. So when our mind will be feeling that this world, enough of this world, there is no joy in it, it only sucks my blood and takes everything from me, and it is like a mirage. The more I like to try to satisfy the whole world, it becomes more and more demanding on me, then you will find, oh, enough is enough, now it is time. I turn to God. So pray to God so that we may have love for God, and in that way it will come. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Rama Krishna Arpanamastu. Any question here? Priya? Mother Priya, anything? Thank you. Wise man, senior man, any question? Stop that side. Always I said that when we talk here, always close.
Well, it's not going out, it's just going in.
No, that's good. It's neither, both you stop, not necessary. Sound and vision. Narada Bhakti Sutra is good?
Yes.
We enjoy?
Yes.
I enjoy.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you. May God bless us all with devotion, with love for God. There is a Bengali song, Ami to tomare chahini